row on the playground. Watch our lives change, how we all seen. Now we trying to get paper and money green. Now we're growing up, choking on broken dreams. Being 18 was never part of my scheme. I'm growing up, oh, I wanna be a kid again. Killing Captain Hooks, now I never leaving Neverland. Catching spitting this shit, I'm like a boss. Now I'm chilling with my bros, it's Drake and Josh. I reminisce about the past and the happy thoughts. I'm spitting hopes like a joke, Daniel Tosh. I record what I want like TiVo. Swim with the fish on, trying to find Nemo. CeeLo, Simo, green and I like that. I'm coming back on the track, take the mic back. I've been spitting more fire than Reptar. Got my sights at the top, never that far. All my friends getting buzzed, no light years. I'ma take that throne, this is my year. So I put the hood back into childhood. Now I'm playing these games like a child should. My time does fly when I'm around it. Looking back at my watch, I rewound it. I'm like a little kid, pumped cause I'm loving it. Look how the time changed, something for the fun of it. I'm about to light 'em up like the past game. Who would ever thought this kid beat a rap game? It's kinda sad that this Rugrat's growing up. All the tracks that I'm on, I'm blowing up. All the stress of the world will fade away. I'm about to play it off to the end of days. Kinda mad that the school shit's boring me. And I think that staying young means more to me. Now I look to be a star like Patrick. And I'm looking for a goal with the hat trick. Rap addict, what you think about it? I've been spitting fire with my voice, no matches. I'ma beat the beat up like Batman. Run around, flap your jaw like Pac-Man. Never was understood, it's a small world. Disneyland on the flow, so it's all good. I can open every door, Monsters Inc. I've been killing every track, what you haters think. But the future's not clear like Raven. Can't you think of the things we could save, man? I just wanna stay the same, no changing. I think back when I spent my time playing.